Chapter number 7, Fraction, Exercise 7.5. Question number 2, solve. Now here so many parts are given till I. What the question is saying here, now you in this exercise you have to add or you have to subtract the given fraction. Now you have to do the addition and subtraction. How to do? Now see, here I am doing the first part, exercise question number 2, part A. Their fractions are 1 upon 18 plus 1 upon 18. These two fractions you have to add. What you will do, two different denominators are there for adding or for subtracting the fraction. The first step is to make a common denominator. Okay, so what is the first step? You have to take a common denominator. If you can see here, both denominators are same, they are like fraction. So 18 and 18 are there, so we will make only one common denominator, that is 18. Write the numerators and then add them. If addition is there, you will add. If subtraction will be there, you will subtract. So in first part you have to add. 1 plus 1 is 2 upon 18. The next step will be, when you will get the final answer, there you have to see whether these fractions they are divisible by a common table or not. So we can see 2 upon 18 is divisible by 2. 2 ones are 2 nines are. So the answer will be 1 upon 9. This will be your answer. Let us see part C of same question. Here I am taking the alternate part. Part C is saying 7 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7. What you will do? First step is to take the common fraction, common denominator. In both fraction, the common denominator is 7. Then you have to write the numerator. Subtraction sign is there. Subtract, you will get the answer. Here 2 and 7 both are prime numbers. They are not divisible by any common number. They don't have any common factor. So this will be your answer. Let's move ahead with another part of the same question too, that is G. Here I have taken the another part G. Now in this question what you are supposed to do, 1 minus 2 upon 3 is there. How to do it? Now it doesn't have any denominator, but we can add 1 to it. If you can see, 1 means in exercise 1 we did the number line. 3 upon 3 can be written. If I will reduce it to the lowest term, 1 will come. So 1 is equal to the 3 upon 3 fraction. So in place of 1, may I write 3 upon 3? So that denominators are same. You have to just make the equivalent fraction. So again the same process, 3 in denominator, numerator you have to subtract and you will get your answer. Now in EI part, I have taken I part then. This is the last part. 3 minus 12 upon 5. How to do it now? Again with 3 there is no denominator, if you can see. So here in the rough work I have shown, we can write if any number is not there given in denominator, that means that number has 1 as the denominator. What you will do, just make an equivalent fraction. What denominator we want? 5 we want here also. So what I will do, I'll multiply 5 to this fraction so as to get the like fraction. Whenever you have to convert it into like fraction or equivalent fraction, multiply with the same number. So in place of 3 upon 1, I can write 15 upon 5. If you will reduce it to the lowest term, you will get 3 only. So you have got the like fraction, denominators are same. We have to do the subtraction. 15 minus 12 upon 5 is equal to 3 upon 5. This is your I part. This is how you will do the remaining parts as well.